tracked and often talked about here in Charlotte-Mecklenburg. The most recent state report card showed 42% of our schools are getting a D or F.
Well, the crisis is that we have, in particular, black and brown children, and particularly our focus has been on African American students that are failing miserably.
We are tired. We are worried. Not just since the pandemic, but since before the pandemic, when the scores at the schools were not where they needed to be for our children.
The miseducation of our children is what's causing so much poverty in Charlotte. And with poverty, you have crime and you have health disparities. You have no social or upward mobility.
Again, yeah, the issue's been talked about and talked about and talked about in our community. And while some schools have shown improvements, others have not. And others yet have slipped in those rankings. 59 schools in Charlotte-Mecklenburg right now considered low performing. What does that mean? Well, it means they're getting a D or F. Those are grades based on those standardized test scores. And they're also missing their improvement goals. The North Carolina Superintendent of Public Instruction says all of that, the system of grading, may be part of the problem. Not all of it, but part of it. She says, first off, that scoring is confusing.
And we are envisioning several different ways that this could be more user-friendly, so that when a parent goes to the website, all of this is explained through either hyperlinks or a rollover, so that it's crystal clear to parents what we mean when we say growth, what we mean when we say achievement.
Catherine Truitt also thinks we may be over-identifying schools as being low-performing. Here's why she says that. Right now, statewide in North Carolina, 42% of schools are getting that D or F grade. Compare that to Florida, where the number is 6%, Texas, where it's just 7%, and Mississippi, where it's 19%. Now, keeping those numbers in mind, compare the test scores then from those states. 8th grade math. North Carolina's mean score was 274. Florida's 271. Texas, 273. Mississippi, 266. All three of those lower than what we're seeing here in North Carolina. And this is just one example, but there are others that paint kind of a similar picture. It's why Truitt is asking the General Assembly to make some changes. They want each school to actually get 4 separate grades. One is on academics, test scores, measuring proficiency in those core subjects. The second grade would be progress, a measure of the school's growth. Third, readiness. This is career development plans, post-school outcomes, and graduation rates. And then the fourth would be opportunity, would score absenteeism, school climate, and curricular activities.
Schools do a lot more, related to discipline, attendance, offering AP courses, career preparation. There's a lot of other things that schools are measured on already at the state or federal level, and she just wants to include some more of those things in that grade redesign.
Any changes would have to be approved by the North Carolina General Assembly. Lawmakers will go back to work in the next few weeks. We'll keep you updated, see what happens. All right,